Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. This is another episode of Creek Still Flows. It's a glorious day here in Northeast Ohio. The sun is shining. It's approximately, I think last time I checked was 37 degrees. Yeah. I've got a little hoodie on, my pants, and my boots, and a little sustainment backpack with an IFAK, and a little energy or a little IV, liquid IV drink. Oh man, it's been a while. It's been a while. Here we are. Here we are. I wanted to come out here and see what kind of damage was done, you know. We had some high winds come through. What lives in there? Yesterday was, man, 50 to 70 mile an hour winds. Lost power. Blew down some power lines, some telephone poles, and of course a lot of trees were downed. A lot of this stuff is just old damage. But yeah, been wanting to get out here. It was either this or go to the range, and I'm like, well, you know what? I really don't want to expend a lot of ammo. Kind of want to save it, so I figure why not come out here and do the next best thing and just walk around. Haven't walked in the woods in a while. Haven't checked if the creek still flows. Obviously we're done with the snow, hopefully. It actually did snow. It did actually snow yesterday. Didn't stick, didn't last long. Cool, old bottle. Yeah. Who knows what's in it? And it really didn't get all that cold. Just enough to. Brutal wind. It was crazy. So yeah, I'm here at the creek in the hill. Checking things out. I kind of want to take the hill, but tell you what, I'm fairly out of shape. My hip flexors are hurting. I'm like, ow. And it doesn't help that I've got a pew pew and a mag on my belt. Yeah, and I'm out here in the woods. You never know what you're going to encounter in the woods. You never know. Even if you're right outside of town or in town. And it's good to have that on your side. Have that weight. Feel that uncomfortableness. See if it's digging in. You know. See if it's see what you got to change on it. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's very treacherous, and I'm stupid. Falling down. You don't want to fall down. Looks like I'm taking a deer trail up the hill. Very cautiously. It is a little muddy, I have to say. Look at this, yeah. A little muddy, a little treacherous. But hey, if I fall, I don't have far to go, really. Oh, yeah, the Buckeyes make it slippery. Hey, All I gotta do is grab some ground if I fall and hang on. Get low to the ground. Look how beautiful that is, though. Moss is blooming, I see. Getting green. I don't know if this camera does it justice. It's quite beautiful here. So yeah, so thank you all for coming out last night. Lackluster Fridays. We had a very interesting talk. I like where it went. Maccabeus 10H up on panel. The Marines are going to storm the beaches of Iran. A MU Marine Expeditionary Unit. Yeah, 31st MU. It's 3-1. 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines, stationed at Okinawa. It's good to learn these things, know these things, and of course, you know, me being from the 90s, I had to look into all that. Go, wow, what the fuck's going on? What kind of new gear and equipment do they have? And what's their new capabilities? You know, how is that different from my situation, capabilities? Yeah. Everything's been upgraded, of course. You know, some things. The ships are meant to have long-lasting life, right? Decades of service till they're decommissioned or retooled for special purpose. I don't know. Of course, heard about the new missile systems we got. The PRISM, it's called. Very badass. And when I was in, we had the Cobra, the attack helicopter, the Cobras and the Hueys, and of course, kind of ship that the Marines are on, LHA, landing Hilo, amphibious air. It's got F-35s, the F-35 jets on it, and of course attack helicopters, which it used to be the Cobra, and they changed over to something called the Viper. I'm like, what the fuck is the Viper? Basically, it's the Apache, but upgraded, extremely upgraded. It's got a 20 Mike cannon. It's got bigger missile capacities, survivability in a crash, all that stuff. So I'm like, whoa. And then the Huey. Y'all know the Huey. Made famous in its debut in Vietnam. It is now called the Venom. And it's been upgraded too. Oh my. They use it for troop transport. And of course, air to ground support. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. It's got all kinds of armaments and electronic warfare. Yeah, it can jam, it can hack, it can do all kinds of stuff. It's got 2 motors, better survivability, that kind of thing. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm just chilling. I'm gonna take the hill not seeing a lot of damage. Probably won't see a lot of people up here either. Yeah. But we might. It's a possibility. You never know around here. Looking into the valley. I kind of have a route planned in my head. Let's see. And go into this hill here and just do some exploring and go down the hill, down some more hills. So I'm not going uphill. Okay, I did a gradual climb. It's very, very easy climb. Yeah, the creek still flows. Birds are chirping. The sun is shining. Life. Hopefully winter will be done soon. Watching OVPs live. Yeah, we are experiencing a bipolar spring. A bipolar spring. Yeah. They're still talking about snow. Man, what the fuck? Can we be done with snow now? Snow already? It's a little chilly here. None the worse for wear. I like this hill. It's a very secluded hill. Or so I think. I don't know. That's what I've heard. Unless I have seen people up here. But, it's kind of out of the way. I just like to explore the areas. See what's going on. See what's up here. So how are y'all doing on this fine Saturday? A gnarly mess. I am kind of keeping my eyes open for any kind of encampments or people walking. Could be sleeping. It's kind of early. Was it like almost 12? At the time of this video. I'm not trying to be sneaky. That's true. I'm being very conspicuous, but cautious at the same time. You hear some banging around up there. Looks like trails, but I can't tell if this is man-made or this appears to be man-made. Or deer population. How did they fare against the winter, I haven't been on this side of the hill. Been on that over there, where it's the ridge line there. Been up there. That's where I've kind of encountered some folks. Just hanging out in that thicket there. It looks like it gets thicker over here. I might divert that way. But I wanted to see this side of the hill. Appears to be a lot of overgrown shit here. Thickets. Could be animals hiding there. Perfect place to set up a little stealth camp, so to speak. You know. And yeah, I'm trying to remember where I've seen some people at. Seen them over here. And just a couple, maybe 100 feet that way, which I think that's the direction I'm going to go. Yeah, just checking out the hill. It's a nice hill. Fairly steep on the sides, except for certain areas. But apparently whoever was up here, hopefully they covered their tracks. Of course, when I was here, it was more foliage, more cover. Not so much anymore. It's a great thing about the winter and all that. Vegetation dies off. You can see through the woods. Some ferns growing. Yeah. Some ferns. Green ferns. Beautiful day. Like I say, it's like 37. I don't know if it's going to get any warmer today. We'll see. Yeah, it's kind of a plateau here. It's a gradual climb and dips down, giving you good ideal cover from the wind and the rain and wind and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty cool. Quite the ideal place to chill, hang out, set up camp, maybe even have a little fire, cook some food. I don't know, but it's probably not legal. This land is kind of undesignated here. I'm sure it's part of the metro parks. They just let it do its thing. Maybe one day they figure out something to do with it. You know? There's the trail at the other side of that ridge down the cliff. Great. It's good elevation too up there. Just seeing a lot of deer tracks. Overhead cover. I don't want to spook any deer. We might. Looks like there's a lot of activity here for deer. Possibly some bedding down over here. Right. This overhead cover. Yep, crawl in there. Be nice and toasty. I don't feel like crawling around. We're not going to do that. Yeah, it was a great little talk last night. It's a great thing about Lackluster Fridays. It just kind of goes where it goes. You know, I think Trent, Dan H., Maccabeus, their expertise and knowledge, their experiences help to kind of navigate this world of war. What would be the ramifications? What we can do to negate it, right? The pros and the cons. The threats. Oh, it's like a little knoll up here. Yeah, another high point. Wow. Yeah, the thicket. There's like a miniature hill up here and another draw between the two hills. I think I'll go up there, check it out. You'll go in the woods and that song plays in your head from the 80s. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh. Wow, how apropos is that song now? Alright. I'm going to go up the hill, take a look, and then kind of go down this way. Yeah. See what's up. See what's up. Up on the hill. I'm just taking it slow and easy. I don't want to hurt myself. Wow. It's like the land that time forgot. Literally. The creek still flows, and the hill still stands. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. Trent might be going live right now. This is not live. This is a pre-recorded video. Who knows when it will upload and drop? I don't know. Ooh, what made these holes? Some woodpeckers. Always look for trail cams, shit like that. That's another thing. I mean, because, you know, just because you're out in the woods You think you're all alone. No one can see you. You go past a tree and look behind you. Boom, trail cam. What the fuck? Yeah. Usually it's ONR, ODNR, Ohio Department of Natural Resources. Just woodpeckers. Full send. Wow. Yeah, this gnarliness. Wow. Yep, just doing some exploring here. Getting to know the lay of my land. The lay of the land. Gnarly. I still don't see any evidence of people. They are up here. They've taken their trash away. That's good. Thank them for that. You know, it never fails. You get off in the woods and you think, oh yeah, nobody's been here. And then you see a beer can or something and you're like, fuck. Why? I guess some people like to run off into the woods and drink. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Sometimes I guess you got nothing else better to do. Yeah, find a nice secluded spot, take a load off, have a beer, smoke a bowl, just be alone. Yeah, I won't be, going any further here. It's pretty gnarly through here. I'm not trying to bushwhack my way through here. Fuck that. But during the spring and the summer, man, you won't be able to see through that. It'll be just all green foliage. I do see some little micro terrain up in there. That's pretty cool. It starts to slope down this way into the towards my hill, my other hill, that way, yeah. And so that's kind of where I'm headed when I'm going downhill. But I want to explore the other side of this hill before I go anywhere else. There. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah, it looks like the thicket expands. You know, come to think of it, I have been on that ridge line, so no, we're gonna go another path. Possibly that way. I don't know how steep it gets though. If there's any kind of relatively safe way down. Not busting my ass out here. That's better. I'm gonna take this opportunity to find a place to chill, smoke a cigarette, grab a drink. Got some liquid IV. Gotta take care of my cramps, man. Yeah, I got cramps. No, they're not fucking menstrual cramps. I can already hear y'all. It's something happens when you overwork your muscles and they run out of nutrients like electrolytes and salt. And these massive fucking cramps, man, suck. Three claws. Cool. Dig it. I don't know. It's been out there for about 40 minutes already. Oh, there's my little backpack. Not much in it. Got an IFAK, got some gloves, some nutrient survival, and of course my little drink, which is what I'm going for right now. Take a shot of liquid IV. That's the backpack that Hudson Valley and Prepping gave me. Chock full of all kinds of goodies. Yeah. Thank you. That's at the first Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's good. And of course, my tumbler from Ghost Lincoln with the crayons. You know that. The IFAK, Vision Preparedness. Let's see if I can grab that. Bang. Very cool. Yep, go check out Vision Preparedness. Go to, he is My Medic is their affiliate. And you can get a good discount and some good gear. This thing goes everywhere with me. Everywhere. Mostly everywhere. Definitely take it to work. Definitely use it. You know, or have it on standby wherever I go. Not far from me at all. You know, it's hard to do with one hand. All this stuff. Trying to do shit one-handed. And work the camera at the same time. And not cover up the camera, right? Yeah. Wow. Talk about one-handed skills and learning dexterity and shit. What the fuck? Secure. Clasp. I was chilling. I just got on a hoodie, undershirt, pants, shoes. Let's see. This thing. Oh, hello. Hello. My trusty Shadow Systems. Little mag. Candy bars. Rocking the candy bars. I was carrying the 17 rounders, and yeah, they're just Magpul magazines, but I was carrying the 17 rounders, and I don't know, I guess, you know, you kind of elevate your capabilities during certain times of threat levels and stuff. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe it's time to start carrying the 21 rounders, right? Just to be sure, just to be safe. Have a few extra rounds on you. Kind of makes sense in my head. Is it Gucci? No, it's not Gucci. I mean, you know, it's under $2,000. Everything I got. Yeah, I think the gun itself was possibly, you know, close to $1,000. Flashlight, okay, you know, maybe close to 200. The Holosun red dot, okay, you know, 300-400. Right. Cheap fucking outside the waist, you know, Bravo holster. Oh, I have a magazine holder from a gift from Dan. Thank you very much, Dan. Somewhat modified. I got some duct tape. It didn't want to stay on the belt. It wanted to slide off, so I had to wrap some black electrical tape around it to make it grab. But yeah, so I don't know. That's what I'm rolling with. Some keys, a wallet, and a pack of cigarettes and a lighter. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to attempt to make it down the hill without busting my ass too much. I haven't been down this side. I wanted to see this side of it. On the other side of that hill is just like water. Large, like almost a marshy lake kind of water. Definitely not going to go walking through that, obviously. I'd find that impassable. Maximum recording time reached. What's that mean? Well, shit. Looks like I gotta delete some files. I don't know. It says I got like 13 minutes left. All right. Let's see if we can speed up the process here. Maybe I stop somewhere and start deleting stuff. Probably what I have to do. I hate editing. I hate splicing videos together. I do. Make sure my cigarette butt is out. I'm gonna start no fire here. Think anybody knows? Oh, it's out. It's in my pocket. Leave no trails. Love how the birds just continued. And all that just gnarliness. Big trees down, crisscrossing each other. Hopefully some deer running through here. That way. I remember those days. Able to run like a deer through the woods. Oh, looks like there's a thicket on this side of the hill. Ugh. You didn't want to traverse that. Break through that shit. I don't know. Maybe there's a way around. Wow. There's no wind. That's good. Not all the wind. Not like yesterday. Man, we got some gnarly ass wind that came through here. I haven't really seen a lot of, fresh damage per se. So I don't know. Maybe on the trails. Okay, I think I've done all the necessary things. Buy me some time. See what happens. I'm gonna have to continue to monitor this situation. All right, deleted a lot of old stuff, old videos. Yeah. So let us continue. Trying to find a way down. I don't know if I want to go that way. Looks a bit gnarly. We'll check it out. Kind of follow the trail. Oh look, trash. Like some deer trail. Takes me into the thicket. I just wanted to kind of judge the thicket. And the drop. If there is a drop, I want a gradual walk. Please? Please, can I get a gradual walk? Oh, I see a trail. Oh, yeah. I think I'm on this side of the... Oh, no. I think I'm on this side of the water. Maybe there's a way around the water. But I'm going to take this nice, well-worn deer trail. Look at that. Fucking badass. Thank you, deer. Little deer highway. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, this takes me to the road, which takes me to the trail. All right. Not too bad, not too shabby. Yeah, it allows me to see this side of the hill. A little muddy and slippery. Now we're by the road. I'm gonna stick to the deer trail. Game trails. The woods little. There's our hill up there. This came from. What the fuck? Wow. Talk about a well-worn path. Looks obvious. Got lots of deer. Yeah. We run this thing all the time. What was it? Close to a clearing. Huh. Is that what that is? I thought it was a bag, but it's bark draped over a tree limb that must have fell off the tree. Game trails. A broken bottle. Imagine that. It's an old broken bottle, huh? I'd like to cross the road, but get into another part of the woods. I don't want to be really seen. Like, oh, look. It's that guy. What's that guy doing? Coming out of the woods. So we're just going to go as quickly as possible. Yeah, not far from the crossing, so we're good to go. Boom. Goodbye. And into the woods we disappear. Oh. Nice. And there's the trail. Ha. And the tracks. And a hell of a drop off. There's people at the crossing there. Making their way through. So I broke through. Finally. Still got to navigate this little ridge line. Some thickets. It's all dried up here. I might be seen. That's all good. Oh look, a glove. Yeah. Oh, there's a crossing, road crossing. Leads to a gnarly set of stairs. Takes you down through there. Maybe I will take the road, just out of ease of travel. I don't feel like breaking brush. Oh, fuck. Let's see. Ow, ow. These are thorns. Yeah. Gnarly fucking thorns. Oh, look, a truck. Ow, you suck. Yeah, I don't want to walk through that shit. No, I don't want to go down there. So we're going to hit the road. Fuck this. Fuck the dumb shit. If I had a rope or a death wish, I'd slide down that motherfucker. But I don't. Not today. Try to mitigate damage as much as I possibly can. It's supposed to be a peaceful walk in the woods. Not some fucking escape and evasion thing. I mean, who the fuck am I escaping from? I already know where I'd go, what I'd do. Oh. Yeah, I'll just take the road. That's the same truck. That trail's right up here. It would have just been stupid just to walk through that crap. So this is the other side of the hill. Yeah. It's all marshy and wet. Looks like they put some rocks. Ooh, crumbly rocks. All right, all good. So I'm sure all the deer, everything, they come down that hill and get some water. All right. Some nasty water. Oh, fuck. Boulder. That's cool. Oh, nice. Anybody home? Probably not. Yeah, it looks like one down tree there. Zoop. And another. Oh, they cut them. They cut them. Ah. Why you cut the trees, man? Oh well. They cut them. Yeah, I've taken this ridge line before. Makes a big circle around. Wow, look at all these deer tracks. Yeah. More rocks. Yeah. Back on track. Back on the trail. Oh, I see some, looks like they're doing some electrical work over there. I got the cranes out. Yeah, I've taken this hill before going up the hill. These steps are just fucking gnarly. Oh. Yeah, this hill hurt. It's not as intense as my other hill. I mean, because this one actually has stairs. And it's not that high up. But it still hurt. I have to give you that. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. Boom, we've been here before. You know, nice little chair, nice little stairs. Gives my knees a workout. Kind of what I wanted. Just a little low impact workout. Oh, and my knees, my hips. Yeah. Make the railroad crossing. Got a nice rail to grab onto. Yeah, not bad. A little challenging for those who have some mobility issues, but great little workout. Take it slow and easy. I'm going down the hill, down the stairs, so. What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. Like a fucking old rusted piece of metal. Let's go back to this. All right, let's continue our push. Here the creek still flows. Go see the other creek. We're bound to see people here in this section. This is part of the main trail or one of the secondary trails, whatever. So people come through here all the time. Obviously, you can see the well-worn path. The trail we were on was the path not taken by humans and only by deer. Railroad tracks, they work. Trains come through here. There we go. Creek still flows. I turned off my stabilizer so I could use my magnifier. So I do apologize if it's all shaky and wobbly and shit. Yeah. But with the stabilizer, I only had like 2 magnifications. Like, what the fuck? That's why I like this phone, because it had a badass magnification. And good pixelation or whatever. Pixelation. What's this? Just dirt. Just random pile of dirt. Who knows? Yeah. Nope. How you doing? People on the trail. I don't video the people on the trail. I respect their privacy. I'm trying to get a workout. I'm trying to enjoy nature. Not get videotaped. Alright, so it's where the trail, where the creek starts to come into like a, wow, like a watershed. Flowing down the hill. Nice little bridge. Yeah. This takes us back past our hill, past the hill. You know what? I might just visit it just to say hi. Hi, hill. See the real big creek. Creek still flows. The big creek. This is one of the main trails. All right, so yep. The Metro Parks. Boom. Yeah, it looks like a lot of debris and shit, but for the most part, they've picked it all up. You know, small shit. You got bikers that come through here, runners, walkers. Yeah, you can see a few deadfalls here and there. Nothing. I don't see anything big falling onto the trail. They take care of that shit, right? You know, a couple guys on a side-by-side, or one guy on a side-by-side, and he's got a chainsaw and all kinds of shit. Let's go. Clear the trail. Oh, there's a few things up there that looks like they're about to fall. Yeah. Some water. This, of course, leads to the creek. Really? You gonna drink your McCafe and just throw it on the ground? Fuckers. Hate litter bugs, man. I'll suck. Pick your shit up. You find it offensive. And the animals find it offensive too. Right, fuck you. Yeah, normally you can't see this from here, but you can. Here's some people on the... Hey, what's up, bird? What's up, buddy? Here, what? Boom. There we go. There's the bridge. Some people right there. I don't want to disturb them. But I do want to get there. Last time we were here, there's people hanging out, cooking, dogs running around. Popular place just to hang out down by the creek. Yeah, we'll pass them. Howdy ho, neighbor. Hits the creek, hit the hill, and we'll be done. We'll be out of here. Nice little walk through the woods. Traversed a lot of terrain. I came from that direction. There's a hill over there somewhere. Right. It does look like this fell. I don't know. That's right, no bikes. I've seen some bikes though. Some brave souls going through here. Yes, folks, the creek still flows. Yes, going down where I wanted to go, man. All right, dudes. Fine. Go hit the hill. Go see how the trail did here. Share the trail, right? Share the fucking trail. Looks like a quarried rock. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's check out the rock. Big rocks. Yeah, what does it say? R5. Yeah. Some kind of quarried rock. Yeah. Oh. And there's the hill. The hill of pain. Still got trees all over it. Yeah. No, we won't be taking the trail, the hill today. No. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm actually getting a little hungry. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna head home and cook me something, eat something, possibly some type of eggs, something else. I don't know. Raw. Okay. Ah, yes. The dreaded hill. I'll be back. I'll be back, Hill. I'll take you soon enough. Not today. Not today, but another time. I'd like to do some more exploring here and there. More exploring on that side. It's a nice day. I could continue to keep walking, I guess, but going further and further down the trail, follow the creek, so to speak. I think it's more important for me to go home and eat. Eat. I don't know. See some marks. Somebody's marking stuff out here. I don't know what they're going to do. What have we here? Mark. Maybe new trails? Y'all making a new trail? What's up? Eat. Maybe they've marked some kind of trail or course. That goes down to the creek, which you can probably hear those two guys down there. Yeah, more markers. Okay. Oh wow, okay, so this fell. Wow. Whoosh. Boom. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Need some good firewood. Nice and dry in there. But it's nice and hardened too. Get some nice logs from that. Some pieces there. I bet that was impressive when it fell. Yep, I think it's a good idea. Get out here. I don't know what time it is. Probably 1 or 2. Get home. Get something to eat. I don't know. Maybe do some laundry. I don't know. I had plans to go shooting. I might go shooting tomorrow. I mean, there's always that option. I can still do that. I don't know if I want to though. I do have some ammo, some training ammo for the AR. It's not my normal for my loadout. I recently just kind of took all my magazines and emptied them, and apparently there was a lot of like mixed in. I usually run like 62 grain green tips, right? And then I'll train with like 55 grain just stuff. Nice to shoot at range training. And there's all that shit. It was kind of mixed in there. Like one magazine had like just a mixture. I guess I just kind of threw it all in there. Yeah. Maybe I was out. I don't know. Got enough. I mean, there's some nice logs here. I'm trying to find a good place to piss. There's a lot of people walking around. And I got to relieve myself. Whoa. Down in the creek. Down in the holler. I'll step off over here to this micro terrain. Y'all watch out for me. Make sure nobody comes up behind me. Perfect. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful out here. I don't know. Maybe I will do a live tonight. I don't know. I doubt it. We'll see. Maybe I'll jump on somebody else's live. Ooh, there you go. Some water's coming through there. See. Hey, how you doing? You want to come with me? Yeah. This way. All right. Cool. Oh, yeah. You still recording? Yeah. Still going. Cool. Head on back to the house. Cook me something. I don't know. Maybe some eggs related. Eggs, the superfood. Good recovery. I don't know. Yeah. Definitely got a good walk in. Got some more areas explored, discovered. More areas that I discovered. And yeah, whoever I seen last time I took that hill, they're gone now. I kind of wanted to meet them. I think they hit the trail. There's a trail that goes up through the woods there. So chances are they went that way. I don't know. I'm out. Oh, beautiful day. Beautiful day. Good little workout for the legs, the heart. Get to the trail. Hit the trail. Listen to the birds. Some grass. Feel the warmth of the sun on my skin, on my head. So plain.
Just past the plane.
I know tattoo. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Ah, these are cool. Oh, yeah. So yeah, let's not dwell on the theoreticals. Well, actually, it's good to war game this shit. It's theoretical though. Theoretical and probabilities. And it's good training. It's good training for the mind. Figure this shit out so that when it does happen, you're like, oh shit, that scenario happens, or something similar. Then you've already just kind of figured it out. You've got a plan or something similar. So why worry about it? Why get stressed out over it? Why let them instill fear in you? You know? Because that's what they want. They want to instill fear. So that's why we work on the theoreticals, discuss them, think about all the possibilities, the pros and the cons, and find a solution to it. You know, you can what if things, you can what if anything. What if anything, right? Lots of debris, small branches. Wow. But at least he thought about it. At least he thought about having a plan. Devising a plan. Preparing for that. You're much better off. Visualization. I might need a glove. You visualize the problem, the situation, the scenario. What would be possible outcomes? What would be the your solution to the problem? In your mind, you know, it builds that experience. So when it does happen, or something similar happens, you already have that problem solved in your head, in your memory banks. You're like, oh yeah, remember that zombie apocalypse scenario we discussed? That theoretical? Is that chicken of the sea? What? Or chicken of the forest? I don't know. You tell me. Cool. Yep, everybody's getting a run in. That's good. I'm getting a long walk in. Difficult terrain. Your mind doesn't know the difference. Your mind's like, oh, yeah, you've already figured this out. We're immune to this now. You know, kind of. You've built up a immunity to the problem. And, you know, do I believe that the zombie apocalypse is going to happen? No, not really. Maybe I secretly wish it would. but, you know, wargaming that shit out and thinking, well, you know, okay, yeah, zombies, all right, cool, you know, whatever. How do you deal with zombies? Melee weapons, right? Headshots. You got to live differently. You got to be on constant guard. You got to fortify your positions. You know, you still got to drink water. You still got to, you know, procure water. You still got to procure food, right? And you got to worry about safety and security. It's a lot of solutions. It's like the same solutions for many different problems. It's just the nuance changes. That's all. The scenario changes. Oh, what is this? Oh. Cool. Something's growing. Got a runner. Oh, he's walking now. It's fun. You know, it's fun. Do you know, that's the thing too, is a lot of people don't indulge in fantasy. You know, we learned a lot from sci-fi movies, horror movies. Never fall down, right? And you know, the one chick that's well endowed, she's always going to die. Her shirt's going to come off somehow. Don't have sex in a horror movie because you're going to die. You know, there's so many rules, right? There's so many things that we learn. You know, aliens. If aliens just play some Patsy Cline and their heads explode. I mean, we learn things. It might work if that scenario plays out in real life. But how do you maneuver through a non-permissive environment? Whatever the case may be, you know, if it's zombies, if it's, you know, an invasion force, Red Dawn, you know, a lot of people just can't understand that. They think it's wrong to indulge in fantasy because it's not real life. It's like, oh, that ain't ever gonna happen. Yeah, but in that scenario, a lot of things do happen. You still gotta find food and water. You still gotta have safety, security. You still gotta, most of the time, you still gotta go to work. Power grid goes down, infrastructure, no more food, no more fast food. See that fucking wrapper? All your creature comforts are done. No more going to Arby's. And those people are sitting around going, well, this sucks. Well, we're like, yeah, well, I did some prepping. I did some preparing here, and I'm good to go. We're not going to suffer as much. So yeah, folks, I smell food cooking. I'll leave you with that. So thank you all for hanging out with me. That's where we came from. See if I can get this just right. Oh. That's where we came from, the hill. Thank you all very, very much for hanging out with me on the another episode of The Creek Still Flows and the Hill Still Stands. Take care, everyone. Let's go.